Let's create a cover for an MP4 video by going to File, New. Let's select the HD 16:9 size, white as our foreground colour, and create. Once we have this, let's make a copy of this. Ctrl J is the shortcut key. I want to flood that with black, so let's select black and white here. Black is my foreground colour, so Alt backspace. Now I'd like to make a top bar here as a header, and I can compress what you see in black here with Ctrl T, which is the free transform tool. Hold the Shift key, which enables us to distort it, and within a very short time, hit the tick. There we have our top banner. Do a search on Google and you'll find icons like the one on screen here. Download. Open them up into Photoshop with the Move tool selected, drag out the tab, click drag and drop. We can close down the original. Using that free transform tool, Ctrl T, we can resize the logo. And we'll just take a wild guess at that at the moment, and we'll place it there and hit the tick. We can add just a little bit of style to that logo. If we go down to the effects at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to click drop shadow. There you can see the settings for the drop shadow, so I'll just bring it up a little bit and you can see the shadow appearing around the Photoshop logo, and I can increase its intensity. When we're happy, click OK. These are infinitely changeable at any time. Selecting the text tool from the toolbox, let's create the top banner. Let's click into the artwork and I need to type the title I require. Once I've done that, I could hit the tick on the options bar, but if I move that up to the top bar, of course, we're not going to see it. So let's go down to the bottom of the layers, click on the effects, and we'll change the color overlay. Click the little color panel here, and we can select any color from the color picker, but let's take the blue from the Photoshop logo. Let's click OK to that, and OK. Then using the Move tool, I can move this up onto the top banner. Now I can make this text slightly larger. If I pick up my text tool and click into the picture, and if I hold my Control key, I can drag out a corner toggle here to make this text fit better into any artwork I'm producing. We're all going to choose something slightly different here. Going back to some of these effects, I could put a colour around the outer edge, I could add a drop shadow, no point against black of course. Let's add an image to our artwork, which I've opened up into Photoshop. Click and drag the tab. With the Move tool, once again click drag and drop, and we can close the original down. Ctrl T will help us to resize the image. We can resize this anything we wish. Let's put it somewhere in the center there and hit the tick to commit that. But now I can add some effects to this too. Let's go to those effects. Let's put a drop shadow in place. That looks okay. Let's go to the stroke and we'll open up the parameters. I'm going to put 3 pixels on the inside of the image in black, and that picks the image out rather well. Now, because our artwork is created in layers, every aspect of it is changeable to suit our project. For example, take the top bar. If I wanted to change the colour of the top bar, what I need to do first is to lock it, because it only occupies a small part of that particular layer. There's the lock we need at the top. Now if I go to my foreground colour in my colour picker, if I wanted to pick something else, if I wanted a mid-tone, click OK. Now I can flood that using Alt backspace, and we've instantly changed the top bar. Now it may be more appropriate to add a little more effect to the text. Maybe if we select the text and go to the effects here, we'll double click. We'll consider putting on a stroked line. Let's put a white line on it. Put it on the outside. Let's make it 2 pixels. Will it take 3? Well, we're all going to choose something different. Let's have a look at what it looks like if we put a black outline. There you can see the effect. We could also put a drop shadow on here because now we can see it even against that dark charcoal colour. From here, your imagination really is the limit. Add more text to explain what your video is about. Add a gradient overlay to the background. Add some more icons to reflect the subject. Even adding some texture. Thanks for watching.